out and maybe seeking the ER?
Right. And great question as well. What I'd like to hammer home in that way would be the point of the asthma action plan.
Okay.
So all children with asthma should get an asthma action plan from their pediatrician, and that's going to lay out the steps to take anytime there are symptoms and signs of asthma, including when to go to the ER. More specifically symptom-wise, parents should be watching for fast breathing, difficulty finishing a sentence, for example, or using their rescue inhaler more often than usual. And if they're using it and it's not helping symptoms, then that's a reason to go to the ER and at the very least call the pediatrician.
Yeah, what do you think is the biggest question that you get from parents?
Right.
And you say, you know what, Ange, this is the #1 thing that I get asked, that if I had time to tell everybody the answer would be right now, what would it be?
Right. I would say certainly when you're thinking of asthma and symptoms of asthma, parents are oftentimes telling a story of prolonged cough during the day, cough at night, perhaps a history of using a rescue inhaler sometime in the past. And when that's the case, I worry about asthma. Sometimes it's appropriate to refer to a lung doctor, to the pulmonologist. Other times it's appropriate to start a medication that can help control asthma.
Yeah, we want to talk about that medication. Are there things in your everyday life that you haven't talked about yet, or when you talk about that action plan, when someone is saying, okay, if I'm going to be living with this for the rest of my life, here are maybe the 2 or 3 things that I can be doing in my life to not make it worse, maybe it would actually make it better.
Right. Certainly following closely with the pediatrician in terms of symptoms of asthma so that asthma can be well controlled, because there are medications to control asthma, and pulmonologists can specialize in even higher level medications as well. Additionally, having that asthma action plan, having that at home, having that at school, always having the rescue inhaler on hand. If it's at home or at school, for example, that's going to be really important to fend off asthma attacks themselves.
Yeah, what's the #1 thing to have on your action plan, by the way?
#1 in that way would be the actual medications that need to be delivered, and because there's going to be steps. There's a green zone, yellow zone, red zone for different symptoms. So #1 would be, okay, what dose of medication, what dose of rescue inhaler to have, and at what times, and then contact information for the pediatrician's office and for the lung doctor too.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. If your child again is experiencing symptoms of asthma or maybe an extreme flare-up, be sure to get in contact with your primary care doctor for treatments and more information. Always stay up with that. Good to see you.